guys, how are y'all? So there's only one thing I can think of that we haven't done. Because we need one more, actual ending to bring, well, not ending, but, like, version of the princess to bring to the entity. I do plan on recording more after that, because I think there's multiple endings to the game, and so I'd like to get the other endings as well. But we have to get one more version of the princess. And there's only one thing that I think that we haven't done. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to do that. This could totally be wrong. I don't know, because I'm not doing any spoilers. I might look up some, like, stuff after we get this first ending, just so I know where to proceed, but I'm still not gonna, like, I'm gonna try my very best to not get spoiled.
You're on a path in the wood. You're here.
So the best thing to do, I think that we haven't done, is we go towards the cabin.
You make your way. Warn, she will. We're not gonna ignore.
Okay. Ignoring everybody. We go straight to the cabin.
The interior of the the blade.
I don't know if it matters. I'm not gonna take it.
The door to the basement creaks open. Her voice
Hello? Is someone there?
is hypnotizing. Don't let.
Okay.
Good. You're still
Can go
listening to
down.
reason. It would be better if you walk down the stairs and lock up. She's beautiful. I am begging you to.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
So the thing I remember,
Okay.
is that there was an option. Yeah, there's an option to keep her locked away. But I'm gonna say a couple things to her. Wait, I don't know if I should. I don't want it to go away. I don't think it will.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
She thinks.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
That's. How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
Nope. I was hoping you'd tell me.
Sooner or later, you'll learn to trust me. Hopefully, it won't be too late when you finally come around.
Thank you
I feel
for
like he
believing
says that
me.
all the time, and it's
No.
always too late.
Can you help me get out of here?
Alright.
There's going to be...
Okay. This is the only thing we haven't done, right?
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
Leaving her alive is too risky. So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help. But if you don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
Lock her in the
I
basement.
know you think this is some kind of fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here.
Oh, you know, we didn't do the lover ending
It's a
either.
chance we'll have to take.
There
We
must
can
be
make
more
this work
endings.
we just
If this
stay
isn't
here
an
and keep
ending.
watch. No
But-
one has to die.
I think it might be.
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm
Turn
running.
your back to the princess. Make your
Oh my
way back
God.
to the stairs.
Fine, turn your back on me. But it won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. Do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. Either way, she dropped the mask, didn't she? You can still grab the blade and get back down here.
No, we're sticking to our plan.
It'll be the death of all of us, but fine. We'll do it your way. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with a heavy wooden table.
Yeah, I remember doing this in my demo.
Okay, we can make this work. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out?
No thanks.
It's not like this little door I'll hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
How could you do that? She's banging on the
When I get out
door.
of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece.
I remember that.
I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it. You
That's
don't
okay.
know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
Threaten me all you want. All it does is ease my guilty conscience. So all of that was just an act, wasn't it? You're not really innocent or harmless. You're not even a princess, you're a monster. Ignore her and go to sleep. If I do that, do you think she'll wake me up?
Just ignore her. Maybe the banging and wailing will stop if you just don't pay attention to her. You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall.
This is like the most cowardly thing you can do.
You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way. Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb,
Then your feet.
then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
She steps closer.
Oh
one
god, she's
silent
crazy.
footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Oh,
Or maybe
no.
I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Alright. The nightmare. Okay, cool. It is another one.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here.
I mean,
to
that was
slay them.
confirmed once we saw her.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. So we just go to the cabin.
Warning, before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. I don't think lying and cheating is her thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away. It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
Okay, that's a different voice.
The interior of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Hold on. What happened to the door?
Yeah, it ain't there.
It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us?
Do you see her? Anywhere?
I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together.
She's down
the princess has not
Always
already
down
gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
Okay.
Oh, we should have taken the knife. I don't think going down there unarmed is going to do us any favors.
I don't think it matters.
You cross over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps, suspended in darkness. More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes. The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Come back? She must have you confused with someone else. You really don't remember, do you? It doesn't matter, we need a game plan. We know we can't just go down there unprepared.
I'm gonna talk to her. That's my plan. Step off into the void between the stairs.
You attempt to step off the stairs and into the pitch black surrounding them, but you're stopped by an invisible force. Why did you do that? What did you think would happen?
I don't know. Falling into an infinite void seemed better than going downstairs and dying.
How would falling into an infinite void be better than anything?
Because then I wouldn't have to deal with anything else. I don't know. I thought that
Make your way to the bottom of the
I
steps.
read the thing wrong. I thought I was going forward, actually. But
As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks, suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones, visible against the inky black of the basement, mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you. Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again. Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
There's an eye here. Blinking.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter. Because either way you go,
Yeah.
I'm going to find you.
Okay. Do nothing. That's gonna be locked, right? Do nothing.
Decide it's best to do nothing.
There you are. I told you I was going to find you.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow.
So same effect as before.
This is it, isn't it?
It's almost like you want me to get you.
There has
Yeah, I
to
gave
be
up.
a way out of this. Think. What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Out as your blood begins to coagulate, it's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want to... Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. You sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you? Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead, even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us. Why?
Because she doesn't have to.
The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. And how are we supposed to do that? We don't have a weapon. The way out of here is nowhere to be seen. That isn't my fault. Doesn't matter whose fault it is, because fighting her...
The frickin' narrator, I'm gonna punch him.
Then you should get looking, shouldn't you? Heart, lungs, liver.
What good am I to you alive? What do you want from me?
I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then, well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too. I don't think I can live without you, and dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
If you need me alive, then why did you threaten me on the stairs? I was sent here to stop you from destroying the world. Fill you out what then?
Definitely not. If you're what I need to leave this place, chances are you're pretty useful. I think I'll keep you right by my side. A little good luck charm to make sure I stay free. Don't worry, I'll make sure to take good care of you. I promise.
Being around you is agony. I'm not gonna stick around.
Oh, we both know that you don't have a say here, so you should just look on the bright side.
What is it? What is the bright
The
side?
bright side is for you, but I'm positive you can find it if you look hard enough.
God, it's so loud. The special effects. Special effects. The sound effects. I'll just die then.
I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
What? No!
Yeah, let's get out of here.
I knew you'd come around. Oh, this is going to be so wonderful.
No, I'm not going to let this happen. Before you can utter another word, your body stops moving. And do you think you can just wrest control away from us? This body's barely functioning as it is. Doesn't the world end if we fail to stop her? Won't letting us die here just make it end faster? Shit. Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs. With a flip of the princess's wrist, the stairs slide back into place. I can't believe you're making me watch you damn everyone to torment and oblivion.
Because I want to.
Come along now. You don't want to be stuck down here.
The princess glides onto the stairs and beckons you to follow. If only you had a weapon. This would be the perfect opportunity to use it. But we don't. We've already made our choice. We can still grab it on the way out. You're not wrong, but maybe you should let me handle the suggestions for the time being. Just focus on keeping us alive. Right. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
Step onto the stairs and follow her.
You step onto the basement stairs, following the princess as she ascends. Pins and needles punctuate your every step, an uncomfortable and constant reminder of your mortality. Is this really worth it? At least it's a choice. That doesn't justify anything. A terrible choice is still terrible.
Make sure you keep up. We wouldn't want you to fall.
As if acting on instinct, you crane your neck and look behind you. There is nothing there.
That's terrifying.
The princess reaches the top of the stairs and taps on the door. Her head twists back in your direction, watching you with dead eyes as the way out creaks open. Don't forget that your pristine blade is still on the other side. You can still make this right. You can still save everyone. You can still save yourself from becoming her tormented pet. There's no harm in us having a weapon. All it does is give us more options, and we are dangerously low on those right now. Have you considered that maybe you could operate the autonomic nervous system for a bit? Everyone is trying to manipulate us, and I can only do so many things at once to keep us alive. Heart. Liver? Your body seizes violently as you regain consciousness on the floor of the cabin. No! You're doing it all wrong. You're supposed to do it like this. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. I guess I have to do everything around here, don't I? Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
It's so fitting for Voice of the Paranoid. Like, to try to control everything.
Where you belong. I thought you might have decided to break yourself just to spite me. It's better for you that you didn't. Now we can get back to business. For starters, we won't need this where we're going.
The princess plucks the blade from the floor and tosses it through the door behind you. It vanishes into the inky black of the basement, never to be seen again. Guess we're not stabbing her in the back. I guess not. I'm going to fix myself a stiff drink. If I'm about to watch you hand the world to her on a silver platter, I'd rather not be sober.
And now you open the door.
There's nothing else for us to do.
Step into the world.
The doorknob twists in your hand, revealing the forested path beyond the cabin. You bastard. You've actually done it, Liver. You've actually doomed every heart.
Have we?
It's so beautiful. I can't wait to ruin it. But it's so cold, too. It's itching against my skin.
The princess, exhausted, slumps to the ground.
Why is it so cold?
There it goes. Taking her away. You do not get a chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? Is that a... Why is it here? Why now?
Of course you're scared. This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me.
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now. Can't even trust ourselves.
Let's go. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You're nothing at all. Really? Is it right? You can't be nothing. Focus your gaze and you see a figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection.
I think you know what I am.
What? Turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. What is that? So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you. Another crack forms and another and another. Okay, I already said that. What are you? Are you something like me?
Oh, I'm nothing like you. I'm an echo. Likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
So we probably only can ask him so many things. Okay. If you made me, then what am I?
You're the long quiet. The god I made to rid the world of death.
Oh god, I always knew I was special.
Yes, you are special. Unique, even. And you still have a task that you need to do. And only you can do it.
This is because there's multiple narrators. Like, each time it's a different one. They've explained that already.
because among other things she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed. And despite how far you've fallen, you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
So he's dying, basically. Excuse me.
No. In life I was painfully mortal.
Okay, he's not a god.
I witnessed the end of days. I held the fear of death in my heart and saw oblivion threaten the very memory of everything I knew and everyone I loved. I needed to do something, so I made you. And I made her. And I made this place to hold you both.
You said she contains death. What is she?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die. She becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can.
Hey. An echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. What does that mean, though? You want me to destroy the concept of transformation? How is that existence any better than death? Or even different from death at all?
When I broke the cycle, I made sure that the tear was rough. You carry a part of what should be her, and she carries a part of what should be you. Things won't be as they are now, but they won't be nothing either. Besides, anything is better than oblivion. In the end, nobody wants to leave.
Do you have anything to say for yourself for all this hubris?
I do. People out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that.
How am I supposed to destroy an abstract concept?
It wouldn't work. Her nature as the shifting mound makes it so nothing can last forever as it is now. It wouldn't matter how long the two of you waited. Eventually she would find a way to leave. And then everything would change. Everything would face oblivion. Until then, the clock ticks on.
I just don't. I don't feel sorry for him at all, to be honest. Why would you want to rid the world of death? It's an amazing part. It's an integral part to the cycle.
If you need to ask that question, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die. So you cannot grasp the abject horror of dying.
I think you're out of time. I'm not going to slay her. I want you to know that before you die for good. Rest easy, I'm going to destroy her. She'll know if I'm lying. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet.
I've said my piece, and my time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator was right. You're the long quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Oh, so we're a god. Brought the nightmare to her. What? Okay. There she is.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
I'm trying to make sense of what's happening. I don't want to know. I don't know if I want to know.
It's been so long.
and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I'm the long quiet, but I don't know I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
Do you know about the echo?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
There's so many stories left unfinished. Can we really just leave?
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end. Pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
I don't care, I'm still gonna go back and try to get other ones, if there are other ones. Let's talk this through, I still have so many questions.
My very nature is paradox, as is yours. You cannot use words to grasp at things that are beyond their reach, and you cannot rationalize that which defies logic. But violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
Excuse me? What's happening?
Fear is what pretends to protect us from loss. To fear death protects from losing a body. To fear ruin protects from losing status. To fear rejection protects from being known. But losing a body is contained within having a body. Losing status is contained within having status. Being known is contained within being conscious. It is in the nature of all things to transform, to go from known to hidden to known again. But when the ceaseless impermanence of all things strips away the finality of endings, what remains of fear? Is it a shelter protecting you from itself? Or is it a shelter protecting itself from you? You took fear by the hand and walked with it into the unknown, and through that, you feared nothing.
You wanted to make the world suffer. You act as if you're above it all, but you're not. That wasn't a rejection of fear. You broke me to your will. Even if I'm not afraid now, the fear of others is real.
Others cling to fear because they have not yet seen beyond it. Will you strip the beauty of transformation just because some refuse to acknowledge it? My masses mob you. There is no beginning to them, nor is there an end. There is only the flood of bodies. And every moment you hold every possible sensation at once, and then you hold them all again.
That was so cool when she grabbed our hand. Like, I totally got freaking
And in the end,
spooked.
you returned to
And this
me.
is the 3.
For a brief moment, you were everything.
Well, I say 3, it's 5 actually, right?
A chaos that needed ordering. But without chaos, there is no reason.
So we're fighting her?
I saw with a single pair of eyes what I needed dozens to comprehend. And now here we are, each with millions of eyes, and all of them opening to what we are.
The razor.
A boundless torrent of blades.
This is my
pushing for
favorite.
boundless angles. You are a body. You are gory ribbons. You are a body again. And you feel all of it.
It surprised me the most.
On and on it goes until your
Like, who
bodies
could've
are not
predicted
your
that,
thoughts
you
are
know?
not you. Alive, dead, alive, dead, alive, dead, then alive and dead and alive and dead all at once.
Yeah, she kind of showed us that we can't die.
You
we
learned
just
to put
kept coming
yourself
back, kept coming
away
back.
and to follow the flow of reality. And you used it to rise above me.
You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives, and yet it is all so far behind you. Unjust impossibilities pushed you to become something you would never have been without them.
It felt so good to finally win, even if it was gonna cost me. I know I worked so hard to get that win. Because I could have given up. Even if the journey was agony, the end gave the struggle meaning.
And even then, what we saw was not an ending. When I thought I had reached an unconquerable peak, you showed me how much further I could still climb.
A trick behind your back and a trick behind mine.
I like this one too.
We dance, revolving and revolving around each other, but forever stuck in place. We both move and yet we both don't, for each of us watches the other instead of ourselves. But forever is not forever. You let me move and I slammed the door. But that is not the end. And both of us must face our partner once again. The barbs twist deeper, but they do not have to. To change is to hold the potential to rise above. Would you limit yourself to what you are now? Or would you like to see what you might become tomorrow?
With time, we could have been better. If there are no endings, there are no limits. If there are no limits, then there is no difference between growth and decay. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
But you say nothing. To question everything is to deny proof of the reality that lies in front of you. To live alone within the caverns of your mind is to trap yourself in them forever.
I just realized it went backwards. It did the most recent version of her to the first version.
But you did not live alone. You found me,
Forgot I couldn't.
and we held trust in each other for no reason than to believe in something that wasn't us. Cold skepticism turned to liberation, but it required a journey to blossom. Though you have blossomed, do you have
Her
no
little
more
head.
journeys left to make? What of those in the spaces beyond? Would you erase the path ahead to hold everyone still?
Her little head in the mound, like. What does the path matter if it always ends? Yeah, I don't want to get rid of death. I don't think it's bad to go with her necessarily. I'm kind of confused. I don't think it's good to follow the narrator's path, because I think that death is important cycle. So therefore, that's probably going to be the next one that I do. Because I want to see what happens if I do that. But, obviously that's not something I agree with. Path is just a metaphor. I want to protect them. So I'll say that.
And that is what I want too. To protect them from the horrors of an eternity without me.
As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake. Your will rapidly dissolve.
Are you starting to see? Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
What do you think happens if we leave here? It's easy to believe in the things you believe in when you get to sit above it all. Ooh, that hits hard.
It is from my vantage point that I can see the totality of truth.
Ooh. Slay the princess. No. No, we're not doing that this time. I want to, but we're not going to. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you. I won't kill you, but I won't let you free. Okay, I'm ready to go. How do we leave?
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words.
Oh,
The final piece
the way she
lies
said it
with
made me
you.
feel so good. This can't be a good ending, right? Free yourself. You fall into yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here, except for her, is you. You feel your wings spanning in cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonized tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of your cage pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
I love you.
Oh my god. I can't do this. Oh my god, it's so sweet. Oh. All at once, the unyielding tension breaks. You are free, and she is with you.
It's magnificent.
There are no words, no thoughts to describe absolute reality. Something that simply is. Should we explore, I guess?
Everything. Just like it always has been. And just like it always will be.
So they were talking about a kaleidoscope earlier. So this, literally a kaleidoscope. 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contains 1,000. You exist and you are aware, just as you have always been, and just as you always will be. Though conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone, and the two of you will never know fear. And you and she are finally home. Oh, it was so good. Good job, everyone. Oh my god, the voice actress was so good. And the music, of course, it's the same music by the person that did Scarlet Hollow as well. Oh, such good music. Oh my god, I really enjoyed it. But of course, we're gonna do another run of it, and we're gonna get the other two endings that we can. And we're gonna see how it goes. Anyways. So you finished the game. The good ending doesn't count. So I wonder which one that is. Is that actually slaying the princess? Because I was worried that the ending that I picked was gonna be. Alrighty. Well, we did it. We did not slay the princess. But we have another opportunity to slay the princess. We also have an opportunity to possibly get other versions of her, because there were some other versions that we missed. I don't know what they are, but I'm pretty certain there are some other versions. Because I just feel like there must be the lover version, and then there must be like one that's I feel like I'm missing one that I played in the demo, but I'm not sure. Maybe I did get it and I don't remember. Maybe we did cover all of the bases, but I'll do some research on it and I'll be back in probably about a week with another upload. I'll probably do like a full, maybe. That's what I'm thinking. Like I'll do like a full, if there are other versions, I'll separate those and then I'll do another ending. And then maybe I'll do the third ending after that in one video by itself. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it and I hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll be back with more content soon. See y'all later.